Alright, you guys, so I got a special treat today, a special video. Well, okay, I got a new iMac, obviously you know by the title, and I just can't wait to get to it right now. I've been trying to open this thing all day long. I just haven't been able to because I had to shoot this morning, and then I've been finishing up some work, but I just can't wait anymore. I gotta go open this thing. We're gonna head over to the living room because I don't want to do it in here for now. I'm gonna unbox this thing out there, and then we're gonna bring it in here and put it there, and I'm gonna try to finish some edits on it tonight. So let's get to it. Let's go unbox this thing real quick. I won't waste too much of your time.
I'm just saying, in the land, guess I'm back in high demand. And my car ain't from Japan, but I drive it like I ran from the cops. I'm like, damn, seen you tweaking on the gram. I can never understand how you claim to be a man, cause you less able. Get these squares stretched out, that's a rectangle. Tell that girl to wipe me down like a wet table, and come and get your ass beat, that's a vegetable. Rest in peace, I'm deceased. That's my car's not a lease, and that's Da Vinci, not a crease. Firmly grounded like some cleats. I'm like, heard your homie send a link, I listened to it, shit is weak. You should trash and hit delete. If it ain't about the bottom line, it's not.
Gotta carry it into the studio because we're in the living room. I don't know why I unboxed it in the living room, but I got $3,000 computer right here in my hands. No Apple care whatsoever.
But you don't care. Look at that. Look at that. You're about to drop it.
Oh my god, how am I gonna get through this haul?
We have construction in our house right now, so everything's all over the place.
Oh my god, this is so sketchy.
Oh!
Gotta put it on the floor.
He's gonna replace the monitor.
I'm gonna replace this monitor, which I'm gonna try to use as a second monitor mounted right there. But we'll see. I have to get rid of this one for now. Sorry, Erica.
Birthday gift gone to waste. Only lasted 8 months. Only lasted 8 months because this is going to replace it.
Honestly, it's a freaking mess here, so I need to do some cleaning before I put this bad boy on the desk and turn it on, because I won't be able to focus this way, even though I work like this. But this is something new. It's a new toy. It has to be clean right here. Oh my god, I set it up. It's still messy down there, but that's for another day. I'm gonna actually turn it on. This is intense, and if I get the top screen when I mount it, it's gonna be like pretty insane. You ready?
I'm recording.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
You ready?
It doesn't have battery.
I popped the cherry. I popped the apple cherry.
Meow.
I ordered RAM for the computer as well. I ordered 32 gigabytes of RAM from Crucial.com, and this only comes with 8 gigabytes of RAM. So I'm supposed to be getting the RAM on Thursday. This was supposed to arrive on Wednesday, and I was supposed to get the RAM on Thursday, but this thing arrived today, Tuesday, right? No, Monday, November, whatever it is 18th. Today. Yeah, Tuesday, November 18th. So this thing arrived 2 days early, which I won't have the extra RAM for another 3 days. We'll see how it works with the 8 gigabytes of RAM. It's the i9 8-core fast, I hope. Well, that's
to use English as the main language, press the return key.
Those speakers are pretty. How am I supposed to connect it?
Return key.
Right.
Mac OS contains a built-in screen reader called VoiceOver. If you know how to use VoiceOver, press Command F5 now to turn it on and set up your Mac. If you would like to learn how to use VoiceOver to set up your Mac, press the Escape key.
How do I turn this on, this mouse? Alright guys, so today's the next day, the next night. Last night I set up the computer. I was super excited. I started working on it, checking it out, seeing all the features, doing all the stuff, and I got way too excited and forgot to keep filming and just started working on it. So today I'm gonna continue showing you guys the computer. As you guys can see right here a little bit on the corner of the screen, I mounted my old monitor, my LG ultra wide monitor up here. And then I'm gonna have the MacBook, the iMac down here. So I'm gonna have a dual screen setup. And before we get even any further, I bought some RAM from Crucial.com, 32 gigs of RAM, because Apple charges like $600 or more for freaking RAM. when I got this for $125 online. So I want to install this into the computer, show you guys real quick how you do it, and then we can continue with the video and showing you guys how fast this freaking computer is. It's insane. Last night I was just jaw dropping. I was like, wow, my workflow is gonna improve so much. So what you guys want to do is, you can see here there's a little button right here. You want to be able to press that down. I think you need a pin real quick. Hold on. I'm just gonna take a pin, push this down, and lift this piece up. Just pops out like that. Make sure you have a blanket or something under your laptop. I keep thinking I'm on a laptop still. Make sure you have a freaking towel or something under so you don't scratch the hell out of your screen. And then I believe you open these up to the side. These clips right here. Comes up like that. So you just pull them out, grab your RAM. This little strip right here goes on this side of everything. You just slide it in. See if it works. Clicks, bam. Put this one in the same. 32 gigs of RAM plus the 8 that it has already. Bam. And that's it. I think that's it. That's all you do. Wow. $600 later. That's all you gotta do. Push this back in. Make sure it's clipped in. Grab your little, oh look, there's instructions on here too if you wanna look at that. Cool. Put this back in. Bam, clip it, and you're done. Cool. And you save yourself about $500 or whatever, and you got 40 gigs of RAM up in this bad boy. All right, you guys, so this is the iMac 2019 5K display, Intel i9, 8 cores, 40 gigabytes of RAM, and the Radeon 580X, 8 gigabytes graphics card. This thing is a beast. You guys, it's crazy. I'm not gonna be doing any like crazy benchmark testing or anything like that. That's super like nerdy and stuff, because half the time I don't even understand what the hell that means. I'm just like, oh, those numbers look good. The guy on the video is saying it's good, so I want one. But I will show you guys some crazy stuff that I've been like messing with, like having Lightroom and Final Cut open at the same time, playing 4K footage back while still editing like some photos on Lightroom. Like, it is insane. I was editing this photo of my sister's cat, and in the background was playing some 4K footage from this video and just playing it as I'm editing, and like it still like did not slow down. It was just crazy. Thing under your lap under, so you pretty much put that over here. Make sure you have a blanket or something under your side. These clips right here. Cap. You guys, as Jeffree Star would say, I'm deceased. Holy crap. I can't believe how fast this computer is. I ended up keeping the same Logitech keyboard that I've used for the longest time, because it comes with the short wireless keyboard without the numerical pad. But I like having a numerical pad, so I kept that too. It came with a new Magic Mouse, which for some reason my old Magic Mouse didn't want to connect to it, so I just ended up using the new one. The screen on this iMac is insane. It's 5K. It just looks gorgeous. I mean, compared to the ultra wide monitor that I have mounted up there, which I showed you guys earlier. I mounted my ultra wide monitor, the LG. That looks nice, but it's not a 5K display. It's still nice to have a second monitor to like run, you know, Chrome or whatever other things up there that I need to just glance at, or maybe, you know, be pulling files from, and then have Final Cut or Lightroom or whatever I'm working on down here. But the screen on this thing is insane. It looks so crisp, so nice. I'm actually really impressed with it. One of the other things that really made me buy this computer was the ports. On the new MacBook Pro laptop, you hardly get any ports, and here you still have USB ports and even an SD card slot. So the main thing for me when buying this computer was the speed, obviously, to save time, because I've been working on a 7-year-old MacBook Pro for the longest time. That thing, I mean, I'm all about making what you have work and make do with it, but having something like this, I mean, it's just, there's nothing wrong with it. If all you have is a MacBook Pro from 7 years ago, work with it. But something like this will save you so much time, and I realized that really quick, just editing like a project on here, how much time it was taking to like render something out on my MacBook Pro, like adding stabilization. If it wasn't right, changing it, and then waiting for it to render again. If it wasn't right, rendering it again, and like it was just time consuming and distracting. When I would put stuff to render, or like say like an effect or a LUT or whatever, and I'd let it sit, I'd sit there and wait for it to render, I'd get on my phone, get distracted, and then 10-15 minutes later, like, oh damn, like this thing's done, and I'm deep in Instagram or whatever, and it just wastes time. I got a 512 gigabyte SSD. I didn't go with the Fusion drive or a terabyte SSD because I just don't need it. The Fusion drive I heard is crap anyways. It's like a hybrid of like a solid state drive and a real drive. I didn't want to mess with that. And I didn't go with the terabyte internally because I edit everything externally on these Samsung T5 drives. These things are honestly the best thing you can purchase to speed up your workflow, even if you're working on an old 7-year-old MacBook Pro. If it wasn't for those Samsung drives, I honestly don't think I would have been able to get as much work done as I did in the last couple years with my MacBook Pro. They're fast, they're small, and affordable. If you're on an old machine and you're struggling, get yourself a Samsung T5 drive. It's gonna speed up your workflow. Trust me, it will. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys my new baby, my new computer, my new iMac. I'm super excited about this computer. It's literally already changed a lot of my workflow in just one day of using it. I'm super stoked on it. This video you're watching was edited on this iMac, and I literally have had no problems whatsoever on this thing waiting for renders, nothing like that. It's just like bam, 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 as you're going, bam, bam, bam. You got an idea, you do it, it worked. You don't have to wait around for it. You don't have to wait for it to render. You don't get on your phone and don't get distracted and lost on Instagram for hours. And then you're just like 20 minutes later, like, oh shit, like it's supposed to be working, but I was waiting for this clip to be stabilized and it took like 10 minutes. So it's worth it, you guys. If you guys have the money and you're making money and you're working, doing this stuff, invest in a computer like this. Even if it's not an iMac, whatever it is, invest in a fast computer, something that's gonna work for you and it's gonna save you time and it's gonna be the shiznits, trust me. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, do all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video that will be edited on this computer here. Peace.